Hi, I'm Mike Edwards. The website is diydoctor.org.uk. And once again, I'm down at Orchardley Golf Club, where we do quite a lot of maintenance, and the owners are very happy with us doing some tool and product video reviews down here. It gets the videos done for us and allows them to show them to you, and at the same time it gets the work done for the owner of Orchardley Golf Club in Frome in Somerset. So today we're going to talk about the Cuprinol Power Sprayer. It's an electronic way of spraying your fence panels. Today we haven't got any fence panels to spray, but we do have the gable end of this building. This is the Greenkeeper's hut at Orchardley. We're going to start it off. We're just going to demonstrate a small area for you, and then the Greenkeepers will take over and do the rest of it later on while we go and do some other bits and pieces. We're more renowned for our building prowess than we are gardening and spraying and that sort of stuff. So this is an interesting piece of kit, a very, very clever idea. It comes with a battery and a charger, and this is a 12-volt battery working a 12-volt motor, obviously inside here, a motor and a pump. It charges up just the same as any other battery for a power tool, a drill or circular saw, anything that's cordless, and the battery simply slots in to the power washer and clips solidly in place. I'm sure you heard the click. It takes Cuprinol spray paints, fence spray paints, a minimum of 3 litres to start with, and it's gauged at the side, so fill it up to the recommended level. The box obviously contains all of the instructions, but everything else is very, very simple. The spray lance simply screws tight to the handle, and the little green button is the trigger, and as soon as you press that, it will start to spray. It takes up to a minute for the spray to come out of the nozzle, and we certainly recommend, as it does in the instructions, that before you start to spray any of the spray paint itself, that you fill the receptacle up with water and test spraying the water, so that you can be absolutely sure it's working before you tip a tub of paint or spray paint into the machine. But we've done all of the checks and it's working fine. So let's move the charger and the box out of the way. It comes with a nice handy carrying strap, so you can pick that up very, very simply. It's not that heavy. Put it on your shoulder and it goes wherever you go. There aren't any leads. Really is very, very easy to use. And then quite simply you press the trigger. Now there is a nozzle here. One thing that you do have to be careful of with this is if the wind is blowing, it is likely to take the spray and cover people's motor cars and garden furniture and everything in the spray. So be very, very careful in high winds. And also when you've stopped spraying, of course, there's still a little bit of pressure in the hose, so it will dribble and leak a little bit. So when you turn it off, it doesn't instantly stop, so be aware of that. If you're turning around quickly, you could cover somebody in spray. You can adjust how the spray comes out of the nozzle a tiny little bit. There's a tiny little bit of adjustment there, not quite as much as we would like, but a tiny little bit of adjustment. So by using that, you can see how deep that goes. But if you do, as you saw there, if you adjust it too much, it starts leaking out of the nozzle. So be very careful about how tight that remains. All in all, a very, very useful bit of kit. once you get used to anything brand new, anything that you start with takes a little bit of time to get used to. That's why one of the reasons that we suggest, and you'll see this in a great deal in our videos, is that it's a great idea to practice with these things. And certainly filling this up with water before you fill it up with paint is a good way of getting used to it, getting used to handle it, see how much it drips, to see what you can and can't do without causing any damage at all. So fill it up with water first, practice with water, then use your spray paint, and you'll be able to cover fence panels in absolutely no time at all. So we would recommend it, and certainly we would use it.